Raymond I ascended to the kingship of Aquitaine in Jerusalem in February 1216 and immediately took steps to ingratiate himself with his vassals, divesting himself of his father's holdings in Foix, Cornwall, and Vannes. On the advice of his council, Raymond considered taking a wife, but put them off for a while, seeing no advantageous matches. Bored of administration, at the first opportunity he took to the hunt, establishing himself as an eager but ruthless hunter. It is rumored that when game was scarce, he hunted peasant children. While on the hunt, word came to him that his mother had passed of illness. The generation of his father was now truly past. As he was never close to her, he ordered yet another grand hunt, and then proclaimed a Yuletide feast to celebrate his new kingship while his vassals put down a rebellion in Brittany. Pestered by his steward, Raymond granted the Prince-Bishopric of Agen, the post he had held so briefly, to Jocelyn, the 7-year-old third son of the Count of Carcassonne. Hearing now that the King of Denmark's inheritance was in jeopardy, and his daughter young, brilliant, and unwed, Raymond married Princess Lise in April 1217, pocketing a tidy sum in wedding presents which he put to immediate work plotting to kill the infant Prince Olaf, her younger brother. It was not hard to find willing participants, but Olaf proved difficult to kill, finally succumbing on the third attempt in November 1218. Raymond's plot being concluded, he turned to Aquitaine's old enemy, France, declaring war on King Colban I for Duke Arnaud's claim on the county of Tours. As the levies of Aquitaine assembled to do war with the Scots King of France, Raymond gave a thought to Queen Lise. Once she ascended to the throne of Denmark, how would he be able to prevent her from being killed by the same treacherous vassals who found it easy to smother a 2-year-old boy? Alright, let's get these guys moving into western France. Let's see. Yep. No big deal there. Let's get him back to work, though. Yep, Carac. I'm going to save the allies for later on, if I need them. Busy keeping these guys assaulting. Crushing them down pretty hard. Let those guys in the north sit for a while. There's no way he can long withstand this sort of beatdown. He's just going to see that he's going to have to give it up. And he doesn't have the force down in the south to conduct an assault on my holding down there, so... Good. Good. It always seems that the children are getting conceived during the campaigns. A son. Excellent. Let's improve the intrigue there. And I think, yeah, up there. Ah, seeing that faction down there at the bottom. A little bit strong. The big danger is that some more vassals will get unhappy that their levies have been raised for too long and that they may join these factions in a big hurry. I'm going to have to go take care of that as well here soon, so I think we're just about done here with France for now. Yeah, 2 factions over 30% now. Very good. Very good. Alright, let's get these men back into Aquitanian territory. War is Raimond's business, and business is good. Not enough. And let's get them on their way over to the Holy Land to take care of that rebellion. Don't need all of those ships. And we'll disband those. Sigh. Ah. I need to open the doors to the prisons button. Yes. Get you back to work there. Yeah. Let's have her do it this time. I've done the Meldrick thing before. Magda, bring us some soup, please. Seize her! It's a lot of intrigue. Oh, yes, the ambition. And he is envious, so it's somewhat difficult to make these men happy. Oh good, these are all totally manageable now. So always have to keep that in mind. The old Prince Bishop Brigabasian, that's the one that I use to get rid of the extra sons. A lot of available plots there. So I have options to kill King Anders the Fat. So that let's see how this goes. Oh well. Viking. I think we're just gonna have to go for this. Well, that was quick. One thing at a time, though. One thing at a time. War with England is different than war with France, as you can see by the relative size of England and France. I'll have to give some thought to that. England is not entirely free of rebellion, however, so perhaps I'll wait for a time when the English king is dealing with something like that. But what do we have here? %61%. Alright, now this is ready to go. Let's have a little of the old ultraviolence, shall we? Just not enough. He likes his king too much. Oh! Lucaba. Poisoned wine. Classic. Well, a feast would be in order, wouldn't it? Yes, beer might be most appropriate for me. Ah, and pregnant again. I wonder what she would think of me if she knew that I was busy poisoning her father. Probably wouldn't mind. Being Danish and all. Oh, Count Milo. Well, I don't like you either. Oh, this is good. This will help out with the learning, I bet. Ah, let the feast begin. Raymond is not just right now. Same dilemma as before, I'll have to do it. Bishop Raymond, do not insult me. Have some wine. I've become a scholar. Excellent. I'll help the opinion of my vassal's son. See, I've incurred a bit of a hit for tyranny, but ooh, that's expensive. Not gonna do that. See, he's in 2 of these factions. Can I get him to lay off of his? No, I can't. So, no easy way to just make that problem go away. Let's just release him. See, between getting the trait just and releasing a prisoner, you pretty much get yourself out of the trouble you've caused by incurring the tyranny by arresting him. So just consider that as you're faced with that choice. course, the tyranny will stay around a lot longer than the slight bump to opinion that you get for releasing a prisoner, but I can imprison him. See if I can revoke his title. I have an awful lot of plots available to me. Let's bump this up a little bit. Ah, second son. Let's go with Bertrand. He is ugly. Bertrand de Guesclin of France, a rather famous figure during the 100 Years' War, was reputed for his ugliness. He was also an excellent fighter. So let's go ahead and do this. This will complete the conquest of the peninsula of Brittany. While they're over there fighting, let's get him redirected to one of the yet unconverted counties in Aquitaine and Outremer. Back to Carac, proving to be a stubborn county. Yeah, just go ahead and flood into Lyon now that his army has been defeated. Off to the dungeons with you. Very good. Aquitaine is now more or less in control of everything south of the few counties remaining in France and the counties in Normandy. Very nice, very nice. And Lys being very productive. Oh, I suppose I should see to these. Oh, just one. What, did he die? So, let's consider this. God preserve us! This could prove to be a problem. Actually, Golden Horde is not really a problem for me. Problem for other people, but not really a problem for me. So I could claim Mortain. Heresy? I'll have to put some attention on that. So, still thinking about this war with England. A third son. 3 sons and no geniuses from the genius wife. That's a little disappointing. That's half the reason I married her, but the genius trait does not transmit reliably. Do I want to get involved in a war with Venice? No. He's got quite the list of things he's the heir to. Quite the list of things he's the heir to. So, in Hebron, of course, there was a heresy, and now they're revolting in Hebron. So, I guess I should have put somebody on that sooner. Let's go ahead and get them in there to take care of that. Oh, what is this? What is this? Okay, I have to give some thought to that. Venice? Kingdom of Sicily. All parts of the Kingdom of Sicily held by the Serene Doge Sinibaldo I of Venice. Well, I'm joining that. I'm joining that. If history has told Raimond anything, it's that joining the crusade can get you very great benefits. So while he is considering that, let's get our ships put to sea. Get them arranged in the typical fashion. Alright, it's March 1226. Let's get the violence on. See if we can win the Kingdom of Sicily. Use the pause key a lot because there's just so many commands to be given that it's very difficult to manage it, and so many days will be lost. Now, all of the other computer players, they do not lose the time that it takes to actually manipulate the mouse and do the commands. They do all of that automatically. So that is certainly a benefit that they gain that I don't. Back over there and get those troops as quickly as possible. Load up, man. Load up. Get in the boats. Excellent. There's Volt. Okay. Back onto the boats, as many as we can. getting some inefficiencies here. Wait. Yes, there we go. Pick up the rest of those men and get them down there. Can't do a siege there. Let's get them around there to help out. That side of Venice. Just make these sieges ridiculously fast. The whole point is to build as much war score as quickly as possible. This large force, as I can get on the boats all in one shot, and I'll have them march by foot there. Not the leader of that siege. Get up there and get involved in that's not part of it. I guess back to there. It'll go soon. I'm kicking 45% of the war score? Nice. Praised be God! I have created the Kingdom of Sicily. Outstanding. Well, I've got a lot to think about. So that's not all of the Kingdom of Sicily. Vassals are not unhappy with me. Nothing new there. Can I declare war? I've still got levies raised. Let's drop those down. And see. He's not independent. Can I declare war against him? Yes. Oh, I've got a de jure claim on both of those counties. Well, think Reggio first. What about this one? Oh, I can... He's rebelling. Okay, so I'd rather go for Bari first. Bari first and then Reggio and that other one. Okay, my only hope is that this rebellion of his doesn't end before... Oh. Oh, sweet God, man. Well, that is just a monumental fuck-up. Well, that is just a monumental screw-up. Ramon needs to take some lessons on how to conduct war. First you declare the war, then you send the armies in. Interesting. You must have holdings there. Well, at least I've got all my ships all gathered up. Who shall educate my child? Probably me. Oh! What's going on here? Oh my God. Oh. Oh, I haven't given out all those holdings. Everybody hates me. Oh my God. What am I gonna do? Oh, I've got to get them all given out. Okay, I gotta take a look at this now. Alright, so after parting out all of the holdings in Italy, this is what the factions situation looks like. Now I'm going to make sure I'm at low speed here, and I'm going to let this play out because I want to see what it becomes. The army's moving that way. Stacked up in there. Okay, make sure he's doing that. Alright, good. Okay, factions. Okay. Alright, so while I'm basically getting my council all rearranged now, I need to explain a little bit about what's happened. King Raimon's personal domain holdings have changed very radically. Instead of his primary seat of power being French Aquitaine, it is now the counties in the Kingdom of Sicily. So he now holds 5 counties in Sicily, 2 counties in Jerusalem, and 2 counties in French Aquitaine. So I think that this will have fairly large effects on how he generates his personal power and also his revenues in chapters to come. But interesting change. Interesting change. I want you to do it there, because I'm going to make Messina the capital. Okay, recall you. Put you there. Okay, let's get a court chaplain in here, Albrecht, and then let's take a look at the situation here as far as religion is concerned. Okay. Still need to proselytize. Get into Karak, get that finished up. I want to get this wrapped up as soon as possible. Okay, these guys are all doing what they're supposed to be doing. Now, are there any laws that I need to get onto? Yes. Okay, since we're fighting a war, I want to get the benefit of the siege equipment. I want to get the benefit of the heavy infantry, and I want to get the benefit of the cavalry. And can't do any other changes there. Can't. I need 400 for the ones that I want to have. Cultural flexibility? 240 for that one, huh? Doesn't Legalism 4 will not up my domain size to make it so that I'm not over limit. So I have 9 of 8 right now. Okay. Good, I should be seeing these numbers drop down. Okay, I would like to educate him. Good. Just gonna ignore that. Busy right now. And the war is over. Looks like Venice gathered these guys up and ended their war. Pack it in, fellas. Head back home. Very good. So, Messina is now Aquitaine. Okay, I'm going to still need to get some more fleet levies. 10 more ships, I'm down for that. Okay, so I know that I have the Kingdom of Sicily here, so I know I got de jure claims on all of this in here. Wait a second. Oh. I could still fight that war for Bari. Alright, I will do so. Alright, this has proven to be difficult, getting this going, but we're gonna keep working at it until we get it right. There is a lot at stake here, and a lot in play, and I want to make sure that I work quickly before other powers begin to try to move in. I don't want Pisa, or the Holy Roman Empire, or the Byzantine Empire getting any ideas about the southern portion of Italy, the Kingdom of Sicily, that I now own by right. So, as a precautionary measure, I'm just going to get in there and I'm going to take as many of those counties as I can, as quickly as I can, and consolidate it under Aquitaine. This has changed the game considerably, so definitely in terms of pivot chapters and pivot episodes in the history of Aquitaine, under this alternate history of Aquitaine, this 10-year period is definitely a big one. Oh yes, this will go quickly. Just knock these doors down. Excellent. Excellent. Now let's disband these troops, and let's disband those troops, and make sure that all of our army levies are disbanded. Yep, everything disbanded. Let's talk to this gentleman, and let's let him know that I will be his new lord. And then let's get these ships back over here, and let's repeat the process. Get the retinues in there first, and then I'll get the levies going. The ship's over there to the closest place where I can get the most troops available. I'm not really concerned about the war ending due to him being in rebellion and that all ending. Oh, nice! That was pretty quick. I'm not used to that happening. I bet it's so while they're assembling over there in Aquitaine and Outremer, I can just basically use these ships as a shuttle and get them going as quick as I can. I may not even need to bring the levies over. Very good. Very good. Very reasonable lords over here in the Italian peninsula. Very reasonable lords. They don't fight all the way to the ridiculous end, making me drag them all out by their beards. Let's move on to this next gentleman here. Oh, he's not independent. Ah, yes, yes. That's right, him. Yep. So let's declare war for Reggio. Those ships over there. We're just gonna have war and fire and sword. Yeah. Alright, let's take a look at this technology. What can we have? Well, let's improve that. Yeah. Bring up the legalism. I do want the next one. That'll give me another domain territory that I can have. It's just going to take some time, so... Alright, let's get these levies ready to go. Gather them in the normal manner. Just really wish I had a macro. I may just have to settle for doing it in that sort of simplistic fashion. I think that's the best way to do it, really. So you can see that I'm basically bringing all my levies down here onto the boats and then dropping them off. Allows me to get them in there. And then by the time all of this is done, all of the levies in the Kingdom of Jerusalem will be gathered up and be ready for transport. It's almost enough to assault, but not quite. I can see that this Kingdom of Aquitaine is going to have some interesting problems getting forced together quickly. It's not like it's one big contiguous empire, although it is now about the size of an empire. We've got 3 kingdoms. By the time I get the Kingdom of Sicily all built up, I think I'm probably going to be about the same size as the Holy Roman Empire? I don't know. Byzantine Empire? Hard to say. I'll have to take a look. Alright, let's get the assault going. And yeah, let's just go ahead and disband them. They're not going to be a factor in this. I'm just going down there to get these guys because I'm just tired of them sitting there slacking off. Slight loss of time there. Very good. Now, let's see. Let's see now here. Let's recall him. Let's find out what vassal is least happy. Ultra Jourdain. Okay, very well. Let's get you over to Ultra Jourdain. Make him happy. Ah, and there it is. Excellent. Okay, so let's disband. again. Disband. Okay, there's none there. And, oops, sorry. Let's disband everything. Gonna leave the realm fleets up for a moment. Okay, so basically the de jure kingdom of Sicily is all of this. So all of this is mine by right. Pisa owns these 3 counties, however. So I have to fight with the entire, you know, entity of Pisa, which is all located right there and fairly big. So, you know, that could be a pretty big deal. But this guy, I can snatch him up. The only problem is that I can't declare war. Wrong guy. I can't declare war because I'll have a truce breaker on him if I do so. So -5 diplomacy for 5 years, and all Christian rulers -25%. So I can't declare war on him. So I can declare war on his heir. What do I need to do? To fix that? Since I'm in Italy, I'm going to play it the Italian way. Problem is, he doesn't want to do it. So, 6, 7. Pretty high opinion, still don't want to do it. Alright, well, let's see what we can get. Outlook is not so good. Being able to get it done. Let's see here. Okay, no. Can't. Nope. 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 And I'm just basically looking at the ability of, you know, whether or not I can offer gifts and get them switch, you know, basically flip them over. Nope. Nope. Has already been asked. No. No. Possibly. Yes, good. Okay, these have already been asked. See, now what I need is I need him. I need somebody like him. Alright, let's see what we got here. Not quite enough. Baron Albert, what are you trying to do? Why are you trying to tell me to be careful? Alright, very well. be careful that no plots have slipped in to kill me or my children. Alright, very good. Let's go ahead and disband these ships. Can I go the quick way? Quite a bit of money, and pretty fair chance of being noticed. I'd rather try to do it through the plot, rather than a straight assassination attempt. I'll definitely set this over here in case anything changes. I don't mind a little prestige. I need my opinion to be strong with my vassals. Alright, this is now totally manageable. Bertrand, let's go ahead and have you educated by the main man here. I can, in fact, find somebody better. What I will do is I will hold a feast and then see whether increased diplomacy will change things around a bit. Also, if there are anybody who has... Okay, she has low opinion. Okay, still will not do it. Is he a heretic? He is not a heretic. Marakov is not a heretic. Opinion of me 60. Let's just send some gold in there. Let's just get everybody liking me. Okay, Duke of Ultra-Jourdain still not happy with me. Let's go through this a little bit more. Let's just get all of them 100%. 100%, 70%. Alright, that's quite enough, I think. That is quite enough of that nonsense. Okay, be ready to throw a feast. Actually, let's go ahead and go on a grand hunt. His opinion of me is quite good. Just rather gain some piety. Let's not be nonsensical about these things. Okay. Okay, no change. Send Count Archambault. Very good. Very good. If anything changes here, I'll be sure to hop on him. If Pisa gets broken up, then I'll want to do that as well. Make sure I check on him. Is he at war with anybody? Not at war with anybody. I want to make sure if he's at war with somebody like the Holy Roman Empire or something, that I'm right on top of it.
Pequeno tempo foi o braço tan inchado que mais sair não podia.
The third decade of the 13th century concludes with the situation much changed for Aquitaine. 60 years ago, Aquitaine was a rising kingdom in Western Europe with distant holdings in Jerusalem. It is now a Mediterranean power, with its capital in balmy Messina consisting of the Kingdom of Jerusalem, the Kingdom of Sicily, and the Kingdom of Aquitaine in France, which now includes the entirety of Brittany, a swath of France, and the Duchy of Navarre. But Raimond does not yet have the Kingdom of Sicily entire. One independent county remains, and 3 counties are yet held by the Republic of Pisa, who doubtless casts its eyes south, east, and west with suspicion. Everywhere the Catholic Church is on the march, with only a few counties on the Mediterranean professing Islam as the dominant faith. Aquitaine's neighbors, Pisa, Venice, Genoa, Aragon, and the Byzantine Empire surround the far-flung kingdom. The serene Doge Arsenio I, wealthy and heretofore peaceful, will doubtless respond violently to Raimond's claims on the remaining counties of de jure Sicily. Venice now has a proper Catholic as its Doge. Weakest of the Mediterranean powers, it poses no immediate threat to Raimond's new three-kingdom empire. Genoa, expansive and distant from Aquitaine, is ruled by the handy-capable serene Doge Manfredo II, who fights a war in La Mancha. Aragon, largest of the Iberian kingdoms, is ruled by Queen Inez, whose son, Prince Alexandre, serves in the Galician court. To the east, Basileus Euphemios rules over the ancient Byzantine Empire. Having suffered indignity at the hands of Pisa and Muslim expansion, will it lash out and regain its borders of old? From his new capital in Messina, now overrun by Occitan nobles and functionaries, Raimond's mind turns to an intriguing possibility, that of uniting the Kingdom of Sicily and the Kingdom of Aquitaine by land. Please join me for the next chapter of the alternative history of Aquitaine, and thanks for watching.